Hello?
Hello. Welcome to the live stream where Ursula is threatening you guys already. We haven't even started. Jeez Louise.
Get your comics done.
What an intense frickin' title.
Yeah. You better watch out. Better work on your comics. Or
Okay.
a demon is gonna eat your feet tonight.
You're gonna get nothing for Christmas. Mom and Dad aren't gonna buy you anything.
Mm-mm. The comics demon under your bed is gonna get you. You must satiate it
The
with comic
Traitors
pages.
return? What?
Excuse me?
Also, hi Leech. Hi Tiny Rat.
Hello all.
I'm already vibing to these beats. What a bop. So I made sure to not pick a complicated thing to work on while I stream
Good.
this time. This time I'll do some fills, so I don't really need to know
Very good.
where to put the stitches. It just Noom.
Just you.
Just Noom, so I won't be messing things up. Ryda's vlogs. Hello, hello. I like our tiny chats. Before stream, me and Ursula have been talking about like our plans for life.
Life plans.
My dream is to work on like a comic like course, like where I have students
Yes.
and we go through making a comic together.
Yeah.
All of us. Everyone comes out with comic EXP.
Wouldn't that be so cool?
That'd be so pog. I just need to work on it. I need to work
Yeah.
on my plans.
Yeah.
I also need to work on our anthology.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, that involves like thinking.
Ugh.
Brain thinks. Ugh.
Ugh.
Vive la What were you guys revolting against?
Oh, they were voting against me for
Okay.
making them work on their comics.
I thought so. I'm not always up with it. Guys, I'm not really with it all the time. I got a degree in comic. I've been trying to revive Comic Society at my uni. You could invade sometime. Reached level 25 in comics. Proud of you.
Hell yeah.
Do. Ursula's trying to design dragons. I see.
Yes, I think I've successfully designed the character I was struggling with on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, obviously, all these
Aside
still
from-
need your feedback, but
Aside from the chocolate mask.
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. I think I don't imagine it just like completely just like maybe it's like painted a bit.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it
Yeah.
was painted or if it was just like pure wood.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to see difference.
Okay. I'll do a few different little ideas.
Got bullied by some middle schoolers yesterday. Totally
Oh.
dunked on them, feeling powerful. You bullied back.
Oh no.
So Shakira got attacked by wild boars.
It's not funny.
It's horrifying.
It is. It's scary.
We all agree that it's horrifying and a really funny headline.
It is. It is.
like
We
I don't want anyone attacked by wild boars, and I
No.
agree with what we agreed on with them being scary and whatnot.
yes. Wild boars are intense and scary.
They mugged her. They stole her
They
purse.
stole her purse.
They wanted a sandwich in it. They're like, well, we were talking last night because it was like bystander effect stuff, right?
yeah, because
And
like, no
and
one
we were all
helped.
like, oh, we wouldn't help. But like, there are people who will like punch a bear to save their dog, and no one, like, no one fought for Shakira.
Right?
That's all I'm saying. I hate giggling at that, right? Ugh, it's such a mood.
Yeah.
It's a horrible tragedy, but it's also a hilarious tragedy. It's I guess it's similar to like Darwin Award stuff where you're like, I shouldn't be laughing that they died. Hey, I said I would punch the boars. Well, I'm glad you would. I was on your side with it. I was like, if we gang together, we could protect Shakira. We could get her purse back from these boars.
Yes. I like to think that they still have it. They're like holding it ransom. Are you two okay with Procreate comics? Yeah.
Comics should procreate.
Make little baby comics.
Yeah. Once you make 2 comics, they can procreate together. And then you never have to make comics again.
Yeah. You automate it. It's fine.
Automate. Yeah, exactly. Do, 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 do. The boars needed lunch money. They just wanted her sandwich. Where was she to be attacked by wild boars?
It was in Barcelona. She was like in a park with her son, and then wild boars just attacked and stole her purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like traditional comics.
Yeah, I do. I do like traditional comics.
I work quicker in digital, which is why I do them, but we love a traditional comic here.
Boars are crazy strong though. Here in Yeehaw, Texas, there's a boar problem. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure the person who wouldn't fight boars was from Texas. And like I agree. Like I agree boars are scary.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't fight one-on-one, but if we have a gang, we could scare them off together.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about Churchill and the polar bears. And I said, I don't care whose lunch money is being stolen by polar bears. I'm not even ganging up.
Nope. Running the heck away. They can keep the purse.
Oh right, and then there's polar bear jail.
Right.
Where problem polar bears are kept.
Yes.
But oh, I thought you said bones. Boars are just crazy. I'm glad we don't have them here. Mountain boars would be insane. Yeah. Well, boars are like smart and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Texas boars be like, you've eaten your last haw. Yeah. Well, if it's in Texas, don't y'all have guns? Like, if there's like all of you, I feel like we could win the fight against the boar and save Shakira. Like, assuming there's like 17 of us and we all have guns, I feel like we could take a boar or 2. I've heard stories of guys like shooting a shotgun shell like point blank at their skulls are so affected doesn't affect them. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Well, maybe 17 to the face. There's no boar problem in Sweden. Yeah, we don't have the worst we have here is geese, and I would well, I guess we have swans, but like, yeah, I'd protect Shakira from the geese.
Yeah.
That's fun.
You just bring your dog and they'll heck off.
Yeah, it's that or you grab them by the neck. You go. Phew.
Yeah, true. Boars are immune. Oh, you finished Omori?
At the very least, I'd give them a sandwich.
The geese?
The boars.
The boars?
I'd be like, take the sandwich, go, be
Oh.
free.
Run.
But that just encourages them, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they'll do it more.
The worst thing in my town is moose. Yeah, those are scary.
Yeah. Don't heck with a moose.
I guess it depends, but like, there's, yeah, they're shy, but they're also, when they're not shy, they're scary.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't have any here because the government dumps unwanted animals from other parts of the state into the local forest. Oh, fun.
Oh, fun. Love that.
Don't mess with geese. They got scary beak teeth. Geese can't break you.
No.
Like, unless you're a child. They're not, like, a swan, like, yeah, swans will frick you up. But, like, geese can't win, okay? Like, I don't want to fight a geese, but I feel like I could take one. They're a load of hiss. And they've got such an obvious weak point.
Yeah, they do. Listen, we also come from a region where geese are always here trying to mess with you if you go too close. So you have to have like a thick skin.
Geese can't do anything. Swans are buff as hell. Yeah, swans are buff as hell. Thankfully, like, there's not a large quantity of swans, and they're all kind of nice here.
Hmm.
They're like chill.
Chill swans. Thanks, Mango.
But geese, nah, geese are nothing. Geese are all hiss.
All hiss.
No brain, just hiss.
Yeah.
Just fighting geese. Oh, that reminds me, my great grandma. She attacked a rooster.
What?
Yeah, because every day she'd go into the barn, it would fight her.
Oh no.
And one day she just whacked it with a cane,
Oh.
so it would stop bothering her. Yeah. I don't condone animal abuse, guys, okay?
No.
But yeah, she would be attacked by it all the time. And like, I think her parents were like, what happened to the rooster? Like, it's just nothing.
Nothing.
Geese are nothing compared to Canadian geese. Canadian geese are, I'm specifically talking about Canadian geese.
Yeah, that's the ones we.
Canadian geese are easier than other geese because they got the long, stupid neck. Like, they've got the stupid long neck, and they lean forward and hiss, and you just nab them. You gotta go for it. You have gusto. You just gotta nab them by the neck, and then you can close their wings, and they can't open them.
That's true. Once you have them around the wings.
Once you have them around the wings, they can't do anything. They just kind of wobble their head and hiss.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh baby. I mean, don't do it. Like, you'll get in
No.
trouble.
Like only do it if you have to.
Yeah.
Obviously. Don't just harass wildlife. I love the
Like a goose. Swans are demons. Yeah, don't mess with a swan unless. Ow.
animal rescue channel we watch.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, if people can get swans, like,
Yeah.
they can get geese.
Yeah.
Geese are just swans that don't have muscle. But usually you don't even have to fight them, right? Because, like, if you just make your coat all big, they're just like, oh, fuck, oh, sorry. They're like, oh, crap. You're a much bigger goose than me. I'm not. Yeah.
Not
They're not as bad. Like, they're pretty bad if they're protecting, like, their babies and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not, like, as long as the city manages that, they're not a problem. They're mean to small dogs.
Yeah.
You gotta hiss back. Assert goose dominance. Have no geese there. But have you been charged by a bear? No, I have not been charged
No.
by a bear.
I
I don't want to be charged by a bear.
No. That sounds absolutely horrifying.
I don't know if they carried out swannicide. What they did here was they would smash eggs and stuff, which is kind of stressful.
Yeah.
Relocate them. It's I understand, like, there can be problems when you have, like, all these prey animals but no predators. It, like, gets out of control.
Yeah.
Geese tongues are creepy. They're not that bad. Maybe it's just because I look at one every single day. And for the reason that is because me and Ursula's private Discord server, the profile pic is a goose with his tongue sticking out,
Yeah.
and I'm just used to it. It's like, oh yeah, geese. Cat tongues are creepy too.
Yeah.
Honestly, humans have kind of gross, nubby tongues. Like dog tongues are way cuter. Humans sticking their tongue out, gross. Puppies, adorable. You get me?
I get you.
Okay. Ursula has a goose tongue. Any advice on how to start a career as a freelance artist? I'm planning to start Fiverr, but I'm a bit scared that it won't pay my bills. I'm almost 18. The future terrifies me. You're probably not gonna pay your bills with art right away. It's kind of like art's like a career, right? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be tough at the beginning, but I would persevere with it. Because the thing with freelance is you slowly build up like a portfolio of clients. So like once you find like a good client, they'll start hiring you more and they'll start recommending you to other people. But sometimes it can be hard to find that good client that you want. Especially on something like Fiverr and sites like that. Like I think it's a good place to start because you can admittedly I've never worked with it, so I can't vouch for it in particular, but like a website like that, I imagine it would be easier to get eyes on your work than I don't know, other spots because people are actively looking on there. I'd look around like a bunch of sites like that, like Upwork I think is another one, and put postings on a few of them just because different people will use different sites. I'd also recommend, on top of doing freelance, find a way to create like more passive income. So doing something like freelance, like say you're doing commission art or something, it takes a lot of labor to complete a single piece, and you might be able to get like a lot of money by doing that, which is awesome. But it's also good to have something that you make once that you can reproduce easily. So like putting a design on like a t-shirt printing company, making a book. Like Bones and I have like passive income through like selling our comics.
Also, you're 18, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be scary no matter what you're doing.
Totally. If it makes you feel better, I felt the exact same way when I was 18. Really terrified. And now I have a art job and make comics and have fun. So it takes a while because
She was a barista for a while.
yes, I was a barista up until I was like 23, and then I got my first like big art job. And there's no like wrong way to do it. Like you might start really small and not really get any nibbles at your postings and stuff, and that's totally fine. It'll slowly snowball.
Snowball.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely tricky.
When I was a kid, the school across from the street would sometimes close down because there'd be a bear around, so you wouldn't have to go to school. But my school never closed down because bear, so I always had to go. There's lots of snow days, though. There was more snow days when I moved down south than when I was up north.
Aw.
But it wasn't really because up north was like tougher or anything. It was more because like most of the students bussed in, and buses would shut down more readily than like walking to school or driving in would.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's not safe to drive.
Yeah.
Could you please have some advice on character development? What do you mean character, like drawing development or like writing development? Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo.
Thank you, Bob.
I'm a singer.
He doopy.
I still have my phone. Writing. Oh no. So how do you develop a character when you're writing them? For comics, I guess, heck, I'm trying to find some good advice here. For me, like when I'm having trouble with character development, I usually, actually sit down and do some prose writing. Like it doesn't have to be pretty or anything, but I'll like write, in their POV about some things. And that sometimes helps me develop the character, like personality-wise. If you're talking about like throughout the story, like developing them and like having them move through like a character plot, it's kind of important to like know where they start and then kind of where they move out to. It's such a broad question. Like I don't know if there's like more specifics that you're having issues with, because like character development just feels like every single part of a character, right? Like developing them is kind of just the slow process of figuring them out for yourself, and there's not really a right way to do it. You kind of just have to start wherever you start, which could be like a character trope or like a specific need you're trying to fulfill through this character. Like, oh shoot, I need a love interest. And then you make a character and you start from there and you develop outward. I guess it's good to like not get too set on your characters too, because like sometimes you make a character and you love them, but they're not the right character. You need to shave things and mess them up. I don't know. I have a huge problem where I keep making too many characters and not writing my story, so like I can't imagine not developing characters. So I just need more help with like the question I get, I guess, like where you're specifically having trouble. Because I wake up every morning and I add a new character to Avo and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, why? Why haven't you made a plot yet? And I'm like, I don't want to write a plot. I just want the characters to talk to each other. Me.
It's like my favorite quote.
What?
I forget which writer it was. I really wish I could remember, but they were like, I don't want to write conflict. I just want my characters to like sit around a table having witty conversation and sleeping with each other. But I have to plot.
Mm. It's called being a fanfic writer.
Yeah.
I don't even mean that derisively.
No.
I
power
mean,
to 'em.
y'all get to have so much fun
Right.
just writing people chilling and no one cares.
Yeah. I saw some people saying that like, yeah, Nimi says I've been posting art since 2019 and the growth is non-existent. We didn't get a sizable following, and even then I don't think we have a huge following now. Until like probably like 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah, it was a lot of persistent work.
Yeah. So
Early
it's-
on, it's more about like making friends.
Yeah.
First before fans. Like find like art friends and don't shove your comic down their throat or anything.
Totally. It's way better, yeah, to just make
Build connections and have fun
Connections.
making comics together.
yeah.
And I don't mean like you have to work on the same comic together. I just mean like you guys sit around the table and you're like, man, I love making comics.
Yeah.
And that's usually where like our readership kind of grew from,
Totally.
was as we work together, we shout each other out and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good to find people. This is like advice that's given to students a lot, but it's really good to find people who are kind of like at your stage, you know, like other, if you're a small creator, other small creators, and kind of like rise up together.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Instead of pursuing people who are like, I don't know, the super popular artists. Not that you shouldn't talk to them and make friends with them if the opportunity's there, but it's good to have like your community and your group of friends and kind of build each other up.
Yeah.
It's a really great way to build a following.
Oh, it's nice to see you
Aw.
again then, Fox.
Good to see ya. And Spartoy, may I ask if there's a specific way to make yourself start drawing? I had a great start, even getting commissions right away, but then got distressed by a complete vacuum of even basic attention. I think in moments like that, where like you're not getting much work or attention on your stuff, I think it's good to just focus on like the craft and just make things for you and not for like outward validation, which is really hard. Don't get me wrong. I think I honestly, a lot of work I do, I really like outward validation. Who doesn't? But it's definitely really important to just focus on like, I'm making this for me. If someone else likes it, that's awesome. If they don't, it's for me. And sometimes that can help. And it also helps to just have friends and just share your art with your friends.
Not a question, but I want to say, Ursula and Bones, I have missed your voices so dang much. It's been weeks since I've made it to one of these streams. I hope everything is going well. It is going well.
That's so lovely. Thanks for coming back to us.
Come back to me. It's a
Dang.
quote from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, of course.
It's a poem, Treebeard.
Oh,
Just saying.
okay.
You're fascinated.
I am. ASMR Bones. I'm struggling to come up with a comic.
It's about a kitten and they want to open a soup store. But in doing so, they realize kittens can't really make soup, and
I thought you were gonna go to like they accidentally bring about the end of the world.
well, maybe that's part of it. Maybe they summon like a demon to help them be able to make soup and turn them into a human chef, And since they're a cat and they're stupid, like they're like, okay, I'll do that, and somehow it causes demons. Like you need to think the hows and whys. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to work on like a new project too, but it's freaking not really going anywhere. So I've just been sewing and casually thinking about it
Hmm.
and being like, why don't I start an MLM? They seem to have a.
Wow.
Do you ever just watch those videos on MLMs and be like, oh man, these are so evil, but man, what if I just, instead of joining one, just became on top?
Why don't I just start a cult?
I could start like a little like art MLM and sell you guys terrible pencils.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's sell crappy art supplies. Do you want to start your own business? Work your
Yeah.
own hours?
Yeah. Little side hustle while you do your art.
Exactly.
And they're just excellent products. Yeah, we could do it. You guys could get in on, like, come on, you guys could get in on the bottom floor.
Sounds like it.
And you know, we've watched the videos. You know what it's like. Are we not an MLM? Oh yeah, we have patrons, but you have to become patrons of our patrons, and we get a
Yes.
cut of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you tell a few friends, and those friends tell a few friends, you know,
Yeah.
we could take over the world. Make an MLM where you sell bad paintbrushes. Oh yeah, made of Fado's hair.
They're just like dollar store quality, but we sell them for like $70 a pop.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the whole point. I imagine the gold scales are a lot more sparse.
More sparse?
Yeah. They're more like one on its own.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Not little clusters.
yeah, like, yeah. You make an MLM where you sell, wait, I read that. Pox. Oh, we could start a crypto coin. We could start like. Oh wait, we're artists. We're supposed to be doing NFTs.
Oh,
Oops.
right.
NFT of a set. That dragon looks sick. Ursula, that dragon looks sick. You might want to
Oh, yeah.
call a vet.
Call a vet. Dragon vet.
Seeing this budding partnership is great. Bones coin? Yeah.
Bones coin.
Then you do what the Squid Game coin creators did. What is it, like a pump and dump? Because that's what we're going to do. How about just throwing your Discord tag? What? Refrigerated. Is cereal soup? I don't know. If you want it to be.
Sure.
Is porridge stew? Bones, can I share my art AC? What's... Oh, art account. You can sell. You can share your accounts on our Discord in the self promo channel.
Yes.
Unless someone specifically asks for it, then you guys can all chat in like art chat or whatever and exchange Instagrams. But I don't want the YouTube chat just become people posting their Instas again. It always gets wild.
Yeah.
I don't know how to eat soup. Me neither. Never done it before. Seems like something we could look into though, okay? Subscribe to Charlie June. Yeah, subscribe to Trill June.
Honestly, though, you should.
There are spoons just for soup. Maybe the scales are just too big.
Yeah, like it's looking kind of polka dotty.
Yeah, I don't want it to be polka dotty. I guess I also imagine her just a deeper red.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bums. Feeling better about eating cereal with a soup spoon, seeing as none of you seem to know how to use a spoon. I don't even know the different spoons. I like using the smallest spoon possible to eat whatever I'm eating.
I used to know it because I worked at like a banquet hall where we had like all the fancy cutlery setups.
Yeah.
I don't remember it though.
Remember my brother was a waiter or whatever in Quebec,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't speak perfect French, and someone was yelling spoon in French at him. Like, because they wanted a spoon, he had no clue. Yeah. What's it? That's the story.
So rude.
I use teaspoons, actually. Bold of you to assume that I eat Charlie. Don't eat Charlie, guys.
Please.
Oh wait, you put a comma, so I can't make that joke. But I did anyways. Soup spoons are not fancy. They're just a round spoon. Like this are I mean all spoons are kind of round. Are they the ones without the stabby end? Less eggy. What? Why are you giggling at me?
Nothing.
Maddox is such a little bun on the couch.
I know.
Oh, and Lear's a bun. It's a bun party. Do. Bones pretending that I can't grammar for the sake of his joke. I can't believe this. You walked onto my channel, okay? You have to deal. You have to deal with me. You have to babysit me. Stitching is so much effort. Why did I ever decide to be a stitchy boy? Doo-doo. There's different types of spoon beyond small and big. Don't tell them about sporks, guys. Babysitting Bones in exchange for being here is like a good deal to. Ow! Okay. A good deal to me.
Oh,
I stabbed my little pinky.
buddy.
A ginormous spoon. What is the world's biggest spoon? What defines a spoon? Does a spoon have to fit in your mouth?
No.
List spoons that can't fit in your mouth.
A ladle.
But that's a ladle, not a spoon.
A serving spoon?
Yeah, there we go. That's more. World's biggest spoon? Oh. I tangled some of my threads. I'm not happy about this.
Fool.
Yeah, I am a fool, okay? Stop making me feel extra bad about it.
Oh. Sorry, I thought it was good, wholesome fun.
Yeah, it was. Until the Fire Nation freaking attacked. The Tangle Nation. What in tarnation? just... Oh, I thought you gave her yellow eyes and I was gonna lose it on you.
No, I gave her a little decal around her eyes. Look all pretty.
You're all pretty.
Thank you.
Spartoy has the answers. The biggest commonly used spoon is a shovel.
I love it. Who is the world's biggest fork, though?
Pitchfork?
I guess.
The world's biggest hoe. Oh, that's such a good episode.
That is a good episode.
Had a little Canadian moment over here. Anything can fit in your in your mouth if you try hard enough. It's not true.
Forklift?
Forklift? No, that's for lifting your forks.
What's that thing called?
Bones McKay.
Oh.
That's what I am.
What's the red fork called in Evangelion? I don't remember.
Red fork.
There's a big red fork.
Nom 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 nom.
That's the biggest fork.
What's it for eating? Penguin?
Yeah.
Okay. We've been using forklifts wrong this whole time.
I'm the biggest hoe. Oh, that's me.
A big dirty hoe.
Can he eat England with a fork?
Finally, someone does it. Pretty sure Poseidon.
Oh, you're right. I don't know. The devil also carries a pitchfork, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe he's got the biggest fork.
Could you fork over all your forks to me?
No, I'll never give up my forks. Wait. Isn't the biggest fork that town in Twilight?
No, that's multiple forks.
Oh, you're right.
It's called forks.
You're
It's
right.
made of forks. Oh, it's like the fork people from Mario Odyssey.
Oh, you're right. Forgot about them.
You're so sweet.
They are.
Use a forklift to fork over all your forks immediately. Yeah, fork them over to forks. Dilf Satan has a large fork. Why do you specify Dilf Satan? We already know. Dilf and Satan are synonyms. Bum, 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 bum. Bums, 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 bums. Dumbledore dies? Wow.
Good.
Spoilers. Dilfledore. Dumbledore. Not really, though. I don't know. I've never read Harry Potter. That's a lie. I haven't read all the Harry Potters. I have extra no interest now, but
Yeah.
I read the first book, I think. I have memories of listening to the audiobook while trying to put up a tent with my parents. And them just really not understanding how to put up a tent and me being very annoyed because I was a Girl Scout. They should combine forks and create the biggest fork possible. A fork made of forks. A assembling together. What's that? What's a? Never mind. I give up. Sweats because he thought Dumbledore was the Lord of the Rings character. Oh, how dare you disgrace Ganondorf?
Ganondorf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ganondorf from Lord of the Rings.
My favorite character.
Dumbledore is gaslighting, toxic red flag.
Color or black and white comic? My comic is a horror mystery.
Black and white.
Black and white, baby.
Save your little Pete's.
Save yourself time, money.
And effort.
Hell yeah. Also, black and white lends really well to horror.
Gandorf.
Just look at
Gandorf is my
Shinji.
favorite ship. Ganondorf. Gandalf is my dad. Man, I keep wanting to watch Lord of the Rings, but it'll just make me cry, so I don't want to.
I want to watch Lord of the Rings.
I don't want to cry. I have to bring my DVD player downstairs.
Yeah. And then we can watch Lord of the Rings?
I guess so.
Okay.
Watching Lord of the Rings in HD is not fun.
No.
No, it's too much. It's like how in The Hobbit, like, nothing looks good because they had to make it all stupid for that, like, stupid frames per second BS.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot to be said about The Hobbit. I mean, just watch the Lindsay Ellis trilogy.
Yeah.
But such a disappointment on so many levels.
I remember.
And then you think about Guillermo's version.
Right. Can you imagine?
One can only imagine.
Can only
Yeah.
imagine. Can you? Okay.
Are they still making the Silmarillion on, like, isn't, like, that going to be a series?
I don't know.
Is that still in the works? I don't know anymore, because...
Mm. What was I thinking? Oh, I remember you tried to show me The Hobbit just for the Smaug scenes.
Yeah, but you fell asleep
I
before
fell
then.
asleep.
Yeah,
It
it's
takes
really
so long.
boring. There's like, it sucks, like, the good bits in it just get overshadowed by all the boring crap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Lord of the Rings is good boring.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's really good. You weren't working during the stream, Leech? Do you know what's gonna happen to you? Bad things. A curse will befall you.
Oh, please. I love Benedict Cumberbatch's mocap for Smaug, though. Yeah.
I have to dig that up. That sounds fun.
Oh, no, it's so good.
Comic size if I want to print it. Look for where you want to print it, and they will have specs for you.
6 by 9
yeah.
plus 1.5 inches, right? No, 0.1.
0.125.
0.125 on each side, which adds to 0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Or
by 9
something.
is like comic size if you want to print.
Oh no, you can definitely appreciate Smaug's voice. Oh my god, the third... Like, I remember watching it. Like, I knew nothing about The Hobbit because I'm not much of a reader. But, like... Sorry, I was having a flashback. Like, a good one. But, what was I talking about?
Reading The Hobbit?
Oh, yeah. I'd never read The Hobbit. So, like, when the second episode of The Hobbit ended, I was like, whoa, what's gonna happen? Because the dragon flies off. And then it's just, like, a prologue where it, like, ends. And I'm like, well, I don't want to see any of the rest of the movie now. I'm done. All I cared about was the dragon. Yeah. It's so good. Like, you don't get enough good dragons.
Right?
Yeah. I like dragons that can talk and are hotties.
We have to listen to that audiobook about the dragon
Or
shifters. who
isn't
keep
it like a
getting advertised.
podcast?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Podcast.
No, I mean like seeing them on screen.
Oh,
Because like there's Saphira and she sucks. Like every dragon sucks on film. Because it has to be like really high budget for it to look good at all.
Yeah.
And like just there's not enough high budget like dragon movies. And I imagine there's dragons in Game of Thrones, and I bet they don't even talk.
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like dragons that are just like beasts are like cool or whatever, but they're not like, I don't know. Like I like my dragons to feel like godly almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like them to be little billionaires in their billionaire caves. Man, if billionaires were dragons, I'd respect them a whole lot more.
Dragon Slayer?
Petition to replace Jeff Bezos with an actual dragon.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's the dragon from God of War.
Yeah, there's all the dragons in Spyro.
True.
They're not very godly. They're very daddy,
No,
though.
They're dads. It's old and stop motion, but it's really good.
Yeah, they're all good and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I just want, like, I want, like, big budget dragons.
Are there good animated movie dragons?
There's just not enough good dragons.
Yeah,
There's, like,
not enough. We're lacking in good dragons.
well, there's not a lot of good well, there's, like, Sleeping Beauty. That's a pretty good dragon.
Oh yeah,
Maleficent.
True.
But, like...
Love her.
But, like, otherwise... Like, in anime, there's not a lot of... Like, there's dragons in anime, but it's not like the Western dragons as often.
Yeah.
Which, like, I have no problem,
Yeah.
obviously, with, like, Eastern dragons or whatever. But I just, like, there's not enough good Western dragons. Like, oh god, the Harry Potter dragons are so boring. Like, they're the classic, like, beast dragons.
Yep.
Like, that's not a dragon to me. Spike from My Little Pony. Yes, you're right. The perfect
You're
dragon.
right. Great dragon.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, kids dragons.
Yeah.
But there's not enough, like, Smaug types. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
There's Dragon Prince, but I've never watched it. Yeah, I've never watched Dragon Prince either.
No, me neither. But I think those dragons have personalities.
6 by 9 centimeters, inches.
Inches.
Not centimeters.
Not centimeters, millimeters, or pixels. Inches. Smog is the standard for his voice alone.
Yeah. I don't know. He's just neat. I just think he's neat.
Yeah, I'll just make an indie film.
I guess there's the dragon from Beowulf. So there dragon. Beowulf's such a freaking weird movie, though.
Yeah.
It's so uncanny.
It's very strange.
How to Train Your Dragon with
Yeah, but those are like animalistic dragons.
like those
They're
are
like,
good.
They're animals.
They're good dragons.
Yeah, they're cute.
But they're not like capital D dragons.
Capital D dragons. Yeah, it's not
They-
like a godly dragon.
They're like lowercase d dragons. You know? And I mean that, you know, like you're supposed to capitalize God.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. I want dragons that I don't know, I just want them to be powerful. Cause like otherwise they're just like a standard kind of monster, which is cool. And like I think those are super cool. Like don't get me wrong. Like
Mhm. Isn't there like a there's a like a fantasy movie
Capital
about
D Dragons. That's my series. Yes.
there's like a there's a movie. Oh shoot, I forget what it's called, but it's like the apocalypse as if dragons like brought it about.
I want Aragon, but better. Honestly,
Yeah.
because like the Aragon dragons, like they never stop growing.
Well,
So there's some that are apparently like I don't know. I'm just making stuff up, but I think there's some that are the size of mountains,
oh that's cool.
or like one of the mountains is supposedly like a sleeping dragon, like kind of lore myth. I don't think it actually is, but like that's kind of built into the world.
Oh, okay.
They're all dead and gone though.
Right.
But Saphira is kind of little just because she's young.
She's baby.
Yeah, but she's still really big. I like her because she's like. I read way too much Aragon, but like I love her because she's like kind of godly, but also baby and beastly. Like she's kind of a good mix between like the How to Train Your Dragon type dragon and like the godly type, because she taps into like an ancient hive mind almost. So
Oh,
she has like
dang.
this ancient lore, like kind of like naturally in her brain or whatever, but then she's kind of stupid when it comes to like social things and stuff.
Oh, baby.
And she's just a dragon. She's just like, I'm gonna eat this horse. Like and that's the kind of dragon I like. She's baby, but she's also she's like 3 years old or whatever, and she's like
Baby.
ancient wisdom.
What would baby do with ancient wisdom? Probably dumb stuff.
Eat horse.
Eat horse.
And I like the psychic connection thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Aragon's pretty cool.
Mothra's pretty big. Yeah, but Mothra's not a dragon.
Yeah. We need. Wait. Oh, they're playing to Art Hollow.
Oh, sorry.
We need more unfathomably massive creatures in media in general.
Please.
I love Eat Horse. Yeah.
Um,
But like this Saphira in the movie, boring. You know what?
what?
Charlie, we can meet together on this annoyance. But like they made Arya blonde in Aragon, but she's got like dark hair in the books. Like in the movie, like they make her like a blonde elf lady. But like yeah, and I know that's like an issue with you and Great Gatsby where they try to make they make certain characters blonde. And it's annoying.
Is it like a
How dare, right?
Is it like a Hollywood shorthand for like look at this hottie?
Basically.
Eh,
Yeah.
icky.
They're like, oh, it's a beautiful lady. I'm gonna make her blonde.
Oh yeah.
Why is with
No
movies and
beautiful
making
person
them
has dark
blonde?
hair.
Right?
Obviously.
Like, it's so obvious though that like the like she's like Arwen, right? Like, they also look weird. Like the elves have like, I don't know. The elves are weird looking and. I mean, I guess there's also like something to be said about representation in Aragon. It's surprisingly diverse.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like the princess, like there's the elven princess who's like the main character or whatever,
Right.
but there's also like the leader of the rebellion, and she's like a black lady.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what are they called? I don't know, but like the rebels, I guess. It's Star Wars. I know it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rebel leader. It's because Daisy is angelic and Jordan is a tomboy. Yeah, basically. I need to give my character a monster transformation. May just be a dragon form because Bones has captured me with his wants for dragons, apparently. Yeah. Dragon forms is so cool, though.
Right.
I keep making characters that are just dragons. Kamiri is my wife. I
Am
like
I
the sexual
Kamiri?
tension between Kamiri and Shavera.
Me too.
Now draw Shavera at her to scale right there.
Okay, this is her.
Wait to see.
Actually, let's see. How big would she be? Because, like, this blue dragon isn't to scale, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so if a human is, like, as tall as her eye,
Yeah.
so,
think-
like,
I think they're like.
human
Yeah.
would be like that. And then Shavera is probably, like, I don't know, this size? Like 2 humans tall?
Yeah. Oh, is she big?
Is she? I imagined her really big, but
Oh.
maybe that's just because of a Mononoke stan
Yeah. They-
where all the animals are huge.
I don't know.
How big is she?
I just
She just
imagined her
wolf
wolf
size?
size, but
Oh, okay.
big dog.
Big dog.
So when we gonna get a spiritual ancestor to My Little Pony? My massive dragons. That's my thing. My big ass dragons. My big ass dragon.
There's her. There's her rival.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Sometimes your girlfriend is a giant freaking dragon.
Oh my god, she's so small.
Kamiri's too big.
She is not.
She is.
She's the literal god.
Ugh, stop it. Kamiri. Show some humility.
I thought Shavera was large too. Oh.
Same. I just imagined her to be like the big wolf mom from Princess Mononoke.
Oh. I love a size difference relationships.
Yeah.
Same. Isn't this the best?
Sometimes your girlfriend is just big.
She
You know what?
big.
I should be more body positive. You're right. Why can't Shavera be the same size as Kamiri, right?
Because Shavera's reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Shavera-
draw the god of wind.
I don't know. What does he look
He's
like?
nice like a pigeon.
Okay, I'll draw him. There.
Dear.
That's him. Oh my god. Shavera could walk into Kamiri's nostril and live there.
Cuddle up with Swarm.
Smooch. I want what they have. Oh my god. Do you have advice for drawing covers for comics? We have a few videos on the channel you should be able to find.
Just Google. You go on YouTube and type in McKay Gray cover, and you
Yes.
should probably find it.
We have lots of videos that will probably be
Square up,
helpful.
pigeon god.
I forgot he's the size of a pigeon. Listen.
Mary inhales the wind, and the wind goes.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's canon yet, but that's currently what I'm working with for the wind god. It's pigeon boy.
I like how in her human form,
Mm-hmm.
she's just got like a built-in ombre.
Hell yeah. Are you? Oh wait, you probably don't have to design her human
No, I
form.
don't.
She's a hottie toddy. she's a naked hottie toddy.
We love her.
Nudie lady. Tips on making the first page of a horror comic? It really depends. It's such a broad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really depends on like what happens in your story, what you're trying to set up.
Yeah.
I'd recommend just looking at
Horror comics
Horror
and seeing how they
comics.
start.
totally.
We could do a whole episode on page 1,
Oh, for
but
sure.
I'm just not brain enough.
Yeah, if you have specific questions about like working on a cover, I can probably answer here, but like a whole thing on it would probably I'd need to organize my thoughts.
Why would dragons give themselves an objectively inferior form? to fuck elves.
Dude.
It's true though.
My god.
I'm sorry.
It is to me, though.
Yeah. Also, probably to hang out with people.
Yeah, with non-dragons.
Yeah, it's probably very large.
Because then they can go to McDonald's. You're right.
Yeah, they can go on dinner dates.
Oh,
Also, they still are immortal and crap. Like,
yeah.
like, they still have a good time. Like, I imagine stabbing a dragon in human form, sorry, elven form isn't gonna go well.
Mhm.
Like, dragons are the only immortal that can take being stabbed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when you think about
oh,
it.
yeah, you're right, they could. Getting a Big Mac. Takes the gals through the drive-thru.
Like, you could stab a dragon through the heart and they can recover.
Oh, you're
Technically,
right.
yeah.
Dang, I never thought of that.
Yeah, they're the most OP of all of them.
I find that little bit of lore really cool.
What?
Like the dragon heart stuff.
Oh, yeah,
That's so freaking cool, Bones.
Aw, thank you.
I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil.
McDonald's doesn't serve big ass lady capital D dragons. Shame on them, for shame. How many
Definitely.
burgers would Kamiri have to eat?
How many? Someone do the math. How many Big Macs would she have to eat to fill her belly?
Yeah. My Avo OC.
Come on, Mickey D's for dragons.
Just wanted to drop in and say hi, Glad.
Hi, Glad. We're talking about capital D dragons.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw my sketch. Look at this guy.
Do dragons fit in an Elder God horror comic? I mean, I guess so. They could.
They totally could. I bet you could do creepy dragons.
Oh, you definitely can. Dragon Elder Gods would be really cool.
Yeah.
That's like everything I want. Oh shit, maybe that's what I'll do.
Dragon Elder Gods.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
It's possible.
Do it.
I don't know. I've been working on my nano idea,
Ooh.
even though it's we're,
We're 6 days in. I
yeah,
think there's still time.
we're about a week into nano, and I'm trying to come up with an idea. After this, there's like an hour left of the hangout for nano, so I'm probably gonna go
Okay.
immediately after
Alrighty.
stream.
Am I allowed to work on Shavera on stream?
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragon.
Are you allowed to work on what?
Shavera's design.
Yeah, who cares? It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I'll do it.
It's not like any of these people will remember.
It's not like I'll remember.
It's all just advertising for my book.
Honestly, yeah.
That's the trick to being indie, is no one cares about spoilers.
Yeah, I think that's something I definitely cared about when we started, was like, I don't want to spoil things. But
No one remembers. You're not famous enough.
I know. It's honestly just good advertising if you show a cool thing and you're like, this will happen eventually.
Like, obviously don't spoil everything, but like,
Yeah.
most things aren't even spoilers like you think.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess it's kind of similar to, like, back in the day when I first watched Steven Universe. Like, me and a lot of people saw, like, the episode with, like, Ruby and Sapphire, and we're like, whoa, crazy. I know what happens. Now I need to see the rest.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to get a wolf
Do
reference.
you ever get afraid people will steal ideas if you talk about your comic?
No.
If they want to steal my idea, whatever. Like,
Sorry, I said that very dismissively. It's just not something I worry about, because the way someone else implements something will be different than how I implement it.
also, it's so much work to make a comic. Like, if you want to just copy all my ideas and make them, like, okay, buddy. Cool. I guess I also just come up with so many ideas. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about the moment. I steal all of their ideas. Yeah, exactly.
It's true. And we're suing you.
Like, I can't even imagine someone being as interested in my story as I am. So
Yeah.
it's hard to like imagine someone stealing it
And like,
because it would be so different.
yeah. And all art is like,
Stealing your dragons. Hell yeah.
well, like, isn't
Well,
all
I want
art...
more dragons.
Yeah. You're doing us a favor.
All art is derivative. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's building on each other, you know?
Yeah. Hey man, I ain't that girl from Omegaverse. Okay.
No.
I made Het Omegaverse. That's such a. I'm just talking a lot about Lindsay Ellis today.
You're
I've,
watching a
I've
lot
just
of her
been
videos.
rewatching them.
Now I'm gonna make a dragon elder god and make a video about it. Go for it.
I always say I'm great at ideas, and then you guys are like force me to come up with ideas on the spot, and I can think of nothing but dogs making cupcakes.
It's such a good one though.
Yeah, he just really wants that cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bones, stop making stories about witches challenge. No, you can't do fairies. One day I'll have ideas as good as everyone else's and actually have a valid reason to be afraid of people stealing them. The thing is, some of the best stuff, it's not even about the ideas, it's about the implementation.
Yeah.
Half the time, ideas are just for pitching.
Totally. Didn't oh shoot, what's his face? Jim Butcher?
Mm-hmm.
Who did the Dresden Files? He did like a book series that was like, he wanted to make Pokemon, but like, but like what would it be? I guess like not for kids.
Pokemon for adults.
Yeah. I haven't read the series, but he's a good writer, so I don't know.
Pokemon monsters, Pokemon are the champions. Make
My-
one about warlocks. My favorite stories are ridiculous. I'd cry every time.
Stop being so relatable. Leech, you better start on that design, or your sleep paralysis demon is gonna get ya.
Your sleep paralysis demon will.
Your sleep paralysis demon is me. I'll just crawl
Whoa.
across your ceiling and be like, work on your comic.
Oh God. She'll do it too.
I will.
She
My
does
head
that
will
to
spin
me
around.
every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Ursula's. I'm actually Ursula's sleep paralysis dude.
He literally is.
Okay, we're not doing this story
No.
again. I swear to God.
I won't. I can't even read that. Sleep paralysis. I don't. You tried.
Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis.
Oh my god.
Ursula will become socially anxious, but on your ceiling.
Exactly.
Oh, Ursula has Schrodinger's ADHD. Did we talk about that?
No, I don't think we did.
Oh yeah, because that was on Friday.
Yeah. So yesterday I went to get evaluated to see if I have ADHD, and I talked to the psychiatrist, and he was like, "Well, you have some symptoms of ADHD and some symptoms of anxiety, and like the reason you can't focus could be due to anxiety. So we're gonna put you on ADHD medication, and if it turns out it's anxiety, the medication's gonna give you like a panic attack."
Yeah.
And if that happens, well, no, it's just anxiety. It's like, okay.
But the thing is, you already know the answer because you've illicitly acquired ADHD meds before, and they chill you out,
I do.
which
So,
is not normal for someone who doesn't have ADHD.
No, it probably should have given me an anxiety attack.
Also, like, your family is all
Oh.
super
Super duper
neurodiverse
ADHD.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I went and he was just like, oh, autism.
he was very intense.
He's so intense. That's what all psychiatrists are like.
They're psychiatrists. Can you guys calm down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a Xanax.
Yeah, just pop a Xanax before you talk to your clients. God. How do I make Elder God dragons creepy? I don't know. If you look
Just-
at them, you go crazy.
Design a dragon and give it a lot of goop eyes.
Goopy. Make its skin drip off of it.
Yeah. Wow, I'm gonna have such better Elder God dragons than you.
Oh, no.
Race to.
Don't be arrogant,
I-
sir.
I'm allowed to be. I was nominated for an award.
So you can avoid sleep. I'm not going to try and read that again. Sleep paralysis, Ursula, by removing our ceilings. Easy. But then I'll crawl out from under your bed.
She floats away.
Just go into the atmosphere.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I was actually mean. I was all jokes.
I mean, I'm already on anxiety meds. So,
Why not both?
well, because he did ask me, he was like, wait, you're on anxiety meds? Like, do those, like, has your focus gotten better since using them? And I was like, no. It's worse.
Yeah. Like your anxiety's gone down.
Yeah.
You're definitely a lot less anxious.
100%.
But you're still like
forgetful and spacey and
on another planet,
yeah.
unable to focus.
Mm-hmm. How did I do it when I was young? How did I get so much done?
It's because you were focusing on stuff you weren't supposed to be.
Yeah. That's true. I got a lot of comics done in high school when I was supposed to be doing homework.
Yeah. I just got no sleep done.
Yeah.
But now I'm allowed to wake up at 12:30, so my life is good.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm getting more mentally healthy. I don't see the psychiatrist. I don't see my therapist every week now.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
Yeah. My wallet happy.
Yeah. That's so lovely.
But I miss my therapist.
Oh.
On the day I would usually be seeing him, all I have is a blood test.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean, Matica's also gonna have a stressful day. I guess Serena's actually gonna have a stressful day.
Yeah, she's gonna be screaming. You're gonna be at the blood test place, and you're gonna hear from across the street her screaming
Yeah, it's true.
from the pet groomer. So the secret to Ursula's focus is rebellion? Honestly, kinda. Sometimes I just get a chip on my shoulder, and I'm like, I got something to prove, and I can do it. What's the most creepy eyes or mouths? Mine.
Go on Pinterest or whatever you art kids do and find like all the creepy designs that you like
Yeah.
and like make a mood board
Yeah.
and start stealing what you like and remixing it into something that's your own. You know? Just look at things and be like, wow, that's creepy. And then you can add it to your own. It's also good to look at things that like occur in real life too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes reality
Things
is
that
just more disgusting than fiction.
things that creep you out. A monster artist I really like is Keith Thompson. He does a lot of really cool, creepy designs.
Look at the Ulm. I mean, actually, I shouldn't be encouraging this because if you look at them, you'll go insane.
Yeah, you're right. Don't look at elder gods.
Yeah.
You'll lose your mind.
Oops, found it. Lost under the couch.
Chicken eyes.
eyes, shutters. Oh, I like chicken eyes. That's
Exactly. Steal from the artists you like. Steal their power.
nice. Literally, like, art is just stealing.
It's just art does not live in a vacuum, you know?
Tropes happen when enough of us steal together.
Exactly. The
We-
thing is,
It's communism, okay?
Artists-
Seize the tropes of fiction.
we're all just stealing from each other. The really good artists are also stealing things from art they like, and it's homage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just call it an influence and wipe your hands of it.
As long as it's transformative, you're good.
Human eyes are gross. True. You ever try to eat one of those? Nasty.
Ugh.
They're full of a jello-like substance.
So that's why I'm an awful artist. I refuse to steal. Yeah.
Anyone who says that is lying. You just steal without knowing.
Exactly.
If anything, honestly, like when you go about things and look on purpose to steal things, you're more creative. Because
Yeah.
then you're at least aware of it. Because your influence will influence you no matter what.
Oh yeah.
If you do it with more purpose, then you can be more of yourself.
Exactly.
Like, Avo is literally just my Lord of the Rings thing. But being, like, aware of that, I make it into not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I start paying attention to my strengths. And, like, 9 point, Gurren Lagann. Like... And other things, too. Like, Wind Waker, but... Plot-wise, I guess, I don't know. Essence-wise, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
I hate when I want to steal from an artist and they don't understand how they do it or function, so I just cry. Well, that's when you need to like make a carbon copy of things and
Yes.
study. Like that's part of it. Like if you want to start stealing plots and things, you need to sit down and write about the plot and really dissect it and figure out like how it works, why this character works, why do you like them. And the same goes with art. Like you need to sit down, watch them create it, and then copy that exactly.
Yep.
Like recreate the style.
Like that's something I did when I was like I did that art challenge forever ago where I just like tried to draw in the style of the artist who did Doki Doki Literature Club, where like
Yeah,
I just like I went and looked at like all their art. I went and found videos of their process and I just tried it out, and I did literal recreations of like their art just to study.
It was really neat seeing how they purposefully made things look off.
Yeah.
Because if you look at their like typical work, it's not as wonky as like the sprites.
Totally.
Yeah. It's totally captured the vibe. Because you can tell that they are copying off of something else too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to make it look like uncanny and like the typical visual novel kind of style.
Yeah, it helps to just like that's called a master study, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you just sit down, like and today there's so many people who post like speed paints of their stuff. So sit down and do it. Do exactly what they do, and you'll start to like piece together the why as you sit and think and do it. Like that's studying. That's art style studying and such.
Totally. Like my my art teachers would make us sit down and recreate like a famous painting.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn how that, you know, obviously you're not a master by doing it, but you learn important things that they had to do to get the same effect.
Yeah.
It's really good. Teaches you a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta like more actively consume the art that you love, especially if you want to learn from it.
Yeah.
You have to really break it apart and dissect and understand on a deeper level.
Totally. Because sometimes you don't. Some concepts are hard to get until you do it.
Mm-hmm. And you'll either completely ruin something for yourself or gain an unfathomable appreciation for it.
That does sometimes happen where you figure out what they're doing and you're like, oh my god. I thought this was good, but I didn't realize it was this good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other times you're like, oh, this is actually really easy.
Yeah.
How dare.
You find little shortcuts they did
Yeah.
that are, still look good, but they're super easy.
Hi, future editor Charlie.
Hey.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. We appreciate the work you do for us.
Yeah. You
Thanks a
smell
lot.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Wolves have cute noses.
Is gray okay in a black and white comic? Yes.
Of course.
Gray is perfectly fine. It can make things mid-tony if you don't do it so purposefully, but
Yeah. But if it's, because it doesn't add anything to printing costs. So yeah, go for it. Just be careful, yeah, of making sure you have high contrast still.
I have never learned something about the artistic process and thought, wow, this is surprisingly easy. You're too skilled for this world. I don't know. It's a lot of practice. I don't think Ursula woke up one day and was great at art.
Oh no, I was stinky at art for a long time.
Still is sometimes.
Yep.
Like with this whole Vasette design. Dealio.
Yeah. Sometimes art is really hard. Yeah, I think, okay, a lesson I learned in high school. So I went to like an arts program. So we had like special art courses and stuff that I could take. Anyways, so in my art classes, when I first started, when I was like 14 in my freshman year,
Freshman.
when I was a freshman, I was like one of the better artists in there, I think. And then by the end of high school, I found most other students had leveled up a lot compared to me. I felt like I fell behind everyone. And I think part of it was like, I was like, I'm a good artist. I don't need to study very much. Where they were like really focusing on the fundamentals and
Currently me as a writer. I'm good. I don't need to practice anymore.
where they were really focusing on studying and learning the fundamentals and following along with the course, where I kind of scoffed at a lot of it because I was like, I'm a really good artist. I don't need to learn this stuff. I already know it. And then I kind of, I was pretty humbled at the end and I was like, oh, I should maybe go study.
It is funny going back on that work, honestly, though, and looking at like the. Oh, sorry. Gonna sneeze.
Oh no. Don't do it. No. Oh, bless you.
Ugh. But it is funny going back on like the really amazing work.
Oh no. Oh god, it got him.
And looking at the work that you were like, oh, this was so much better than mine, and then you look at it now and you're like, oh, that's okay. It's not even that great.
Yeah. Sometimes there is that.
That's funny.
Contrast is good. I can say that I chose to have 2 tones of gray to still limit myself and keep it clean. When it comes to having gray and black and white, I'm sure you can make it cool with all tones of gray. Yeah, as long as your contrast is good.
Okay.
Exactly.
'Cause I can think of one that's really gray is that one with the bird boys. The Bird Boy BL by Lucid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one has
That one.
all tones of gray.
Yes.
I don't know if Bullish does, but I don't know. Bullish isn't out yet. I'm still waiting on that. It's taking him a while.
That's fair.
Why are you not insane? You saw the magpie. The magpie is an elder god. The magpie wishes she was.
She wishes she could drive me insane.
I was just thinking about the two horrors the other day that I like.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like into body horror and then I'm into cosmic horror.
Right.
And I realized that's just being a trans person. Like there's like the body horror aspect of it, of like dysphoria. And then there's like the cosmic horror that is transphobia.
Mm.
And this just like constant existential dread of the world just being so cruel. And yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Like I could just picture transphobia as an elder god.
100%.
Something. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like. Yeah, those are the two trans horrors, and that's why we all make that same content. Ugh. I can't even disagree with transphobia being labeled as cosmic horror. It certainly is some kind of horror. Yeah. I guess it's just this sense that it's just like completely out of your control. And for a lot of it, like the really bad transphobia, it's like not even in individuals' control. Like it feels like it takes like such massive shifts of a whole bunch of people deciding things aren't okay, if that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
systemic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Designing Dragon is ouchy. True. Solid theory. It makes sense for me too because I like cosmic horror, but not body horror. Yeah. Step aside, Imagine Dragons. Designing dragons is in the house. What's step 2? Ugh. It's 333.
Oh, dang.
You need to give me all of these avos
I really do.
so that you can start doing pencil art.
Yeah.
Should buy you another camera so you can point it at your little hands.
Yeah. My little hands.
Get a little tripod action going on.
Yeah. Is an elder god still creepy if it's small? It can be.
Yeah, his name's Cube.
Yeah.
I guess Cube is not an elder god, but same energy. Very cosmic.
You know what I think about a lot?
Bones McKay.
Yeah, I do. I love him. Have
But
you
when you're
guys
not
ever
thinking
watched-
about Bones McKay, what are you thinking about?
I'm always thinking about Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy.
Oh, yeah.
Like the elder gods that are up in those crystals in space. Like I think about those guys. What are they up to? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the twins. They're cool. That's all I
Yeah.
remember. Oh,
from
oh
the
boy.
second one.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch that because I remember not liking it, but
I also remember the Tooth Fairies.
oh, those were fun. Yeah.
I
I
didn't really
remember
pay
the
attention to Hellboy much.
the angel thing.
I don't
I
remember
forget
that.
what it is, but it was like a cool angel creature that they go talk to.
Speaking of dragons, do you let the membrane of the wings attach to the armpit of the wing?
I tend to. It depends. I think it depends on the vibe of the dragon. I typically will attach it to their side. I don't think I did in the last drawing I did. But I typically attach like the membrane down their side just to give them more, I don't know, material to catch the wind, I guess.
I need to eat something.
Oh, you should.
I forgot.
Go have some lunch, silly.
I'm gonna go make food.
Yes, I love Madoka Magica. How do I get the same level of horror? You should study Madoka Magica and explore why it is so horrific. Do your studies. Or the...
Oh my god, Miku, I didn't mean to punch you like a foot.
There you go.
It just appeared under my foot.
I always feel terrible when they do that, when the animals just like appear behind you and you accidentally bump into them. You just feel bad. It's their fault. Dragon armpit. This dragon head will be the death of me. I feel that. Feel that a lot. I got a reference for the Stogue. I'm still having trouble. I'll have to do more studies. She baby. Okay, Ursula. Thank you. I miss Bones. Why did he leave us? I know. I miss him too. He's forever in our hearts, though. You know? When will Bones come back from the war? He's in the comic mines. He didn't do his work. I can't even make it a cutesy dragon. He has to be big and intimidating. Good. He better be. I'll be real mad. Good night, Clad. Sleep well. I hate rendering. Yeah, rendering is for losers. I just hate drawing. I quit forever. No, Charlie. You could do it. It's gonna be okay. I promise. Life will be good. You just gotta keep it up. I know that feeling though. That's how I felt when I was drawing Visette. I'm gonna show you guys Visette. I'll show you what I did. There's your boy. I have to work on the mask to make it like painted or something, but there's your boy that I was struggling with the other day. Charlie's speaking what we're all thinking. Charlie's spitting the truth. Legs or not, an elder god dragon. Me no like drop big lizard man. I did keep the lilac hair. It looks really good. It looks cute. Yeah, Charlie, quit your spitting. I'm also getting hungry. to do something about the mask. I could try adding some paint on top. Hey, Bubby. Bubby is...
Talking to me or?
Yeah, you're Bubby.
Oh, I thought you said puppy.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move my mic away so I don't chew in your faces.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, oh. What do coyotes look like? That's kind of cute.
Go away.
Yeah, Manica, don't beg for food. Be good.
Tell them about how round Monica is.
Oh, yeah, Manica, we've been overfeeding her a bit. She's been getting lots of snacks. And leftovers and stuff. So, like, you know how dogs, when they're, like, at a proper sized weight, they have, like, a bit of a tummy swoop before their legs? Like that. Matica is just round right now. That's Madoka. So yeah. So we gotta feed her a little less for dinner. Paint it like a clown. Four or more legs. Give them 8 legs. They're a speeder. I don't know. There's like something here, but I don't know what it is.
I ate too fast. I'll slow down.
Go I slow down, sir.
Madonka.
Oh, Matica the Roundica. Junkie Puppy. Is that performing at a child's birthday party? Yes. I don't know.
You're being rude. And I'm being rude at.
Roo roo.
You promised me that you would give me your sandwich.
You promised me, father. Manica, you can't have the sandwich. You're chonky. We've been giving you too much people food. It's not good for you.
What's chat saying?
They're saying help. Okay, Ursula, the goddess of elder god dragons. One of the worst feelings is getting good at anatomy after years of practice and one day suddenly sucking all over again, still knowing everything and being unable to implement any of it properly. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I feel like when that happens, your brain has like learned more about it and your hands are catching up and you just kind of gotta wait until your hands figure it out.
Catch up hands.
Catch up hands. I don't know. the set. Why do you do this to me? I don't know. I don't know. It's like closed.
Just give him Fado's pattern real quick.
Oh, sure.
Turn
Okay.
him into Fado for a sec for us.
Had to check.
It's good that he looks at you when you look at him.
Yeah.
The set, give Fado his face back. I'm not calling you. Go away. Go. Leave.
Yeah. There's Fiddle.
Gotta give him the speckles.
Hey, Fiddle. Yeah, he just needs the speckles. He also needs like a brown nose.
And trails of tears.
Yeah. Just little dark stains. Space. It's silly. Is a dragon if it has tentacles? Sure. Right, are we gonna show scientific evidence that dragons don't have tentacles? I think not. Those spiked snakes would make a sick dragon design. Hell yeah. See, you can get really cool dragon designs just by looking at like actual lizards. Like it's a really great place to start to get interesting design ideas. Like I love, is it vipers that have like the big like spiky scales?
Vipers?
Yeah.
They have little eyebrow scales.
Yeah.
I love them.
Those are so cool. But yeah, it's always a good place to start. It's from real life.
Make a dragon, but it's a worm lizard.
Yes!
A blind snake dragon.
Yes!
I thought Elfie said dragon edgelord.
Dragon edgelord. That's all dragons. They're just edgelords.
I made Madoka very sad when I didn't give her the rest of my sandwich.
Oh, sorry, Madoka.
Fado's still allowed leftovers. I don't know why.
He just...
He just has a much higher metabolism.
He do. He just eats so much. And he stays so trim. I don't know. Is Squidward the ultimate elder god? Yes. Vipers do look angy. They out here being angy. Nature made the coolest reptile designs before we could even try. Exactly. Can someone make a dragon based off, a cute dog?
Fatal, but he's a dragon.
Oh, he'd be so cute with little wings
No tail.
flying away. I also adore fluffy dragons. I would die for fluffy dragons.
This just makes me think of like my dad trying to explain to me why the Nazguls are not riding dragons. I'm being confused because they're definitely dragons. Ursa likes fluffy dragons.
They're so cute. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
The set hates you.
He does.
Go away, Madoka.
Please.
Go lay down, Madoka.
Madoka Magica, go lay down.
Bikini Bottom horror?
It's like, what's that Garfield cosmic horror thing? Forget what it's called.
I'm sorry, John.
That's it.
Half of you are Squidwards and don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
If you're not working on your comic right now, you're a Squidward.
That's right.
Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is a cosmic horror. Madoka, pick a spot. That's not a good spot.
Squidward is literally me. I know, you laugh just like him.
Ursula's Sandy because she's the most boring character.
How could you? How could you do this to me?
Also, Charlie is Plankton.
Are you Mr. Krabs because you're enemies?
Yeah, because I have money.
Yes, you're a filthy capitalist. Tips on a name on a comic about a guy. We have a video about naming your comic. I don't know if I could give you a specific name.
Charlie is Plankton because they're small, angry, and unsuccessful.
So mean. How could you call someone Plankton?
And
And they're in love with their computer.
Nabos is right. No. Oh my god. Tips on a name for a comic about a guy. Yes. Yeah, we do have a video about titling your comic, which you might find helpful. But yeah, I don't think I could give you a definitive answer on what to name it.
I wish my wife was dead.
Hey. Wait, that's me.
Me and Ursula were doing the murder alphabet.
Oh.
You know the alphabet game where you name things that start with the letter of each alphabet letter?
Yeah.
We were doing that, but for murder. Because we were like, A, acid, B, what was B?
Bat.
Bat, C, car.
D. Oh right, you said drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, it was how to murder someone.
Yeah. Mwah.
Ways to do murder in alphabet.
Anyways, we're pretty much done.
Yeah, we are pretty
So,
much done.
So,
Ursula's trying to free me
yeah. All right.
and
Well,
herself.
thank you all for coming.
Free me from this
Miku
skin.
says hey. Make sure you get some comics done, or I'm definitely gonna be visiting you, crawling across your ceiling, whispering to you ancient curses if you don't work on your comic. So do a little bit of work on your comic, even if it's 10 minutes, then you won't see me tonight in your nightmares. So, yeah, thanks for coming. Make sure to subscribe. See you later. Goodbye.